Hello, 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 YouTube. What's going on, man? Hey, check this out. Shout out. This is going on now. The Music Recording Network stream. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, baby. Appreciate it. Doc Rich, it finally happened. What happened? When you F around, you find out. Whoa. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Hey, man, let's check this bad boy up. Let me give him a thumbs up first. Give Doc, my main man, Doc Rich, a thumbs up. Let's check it out.
Remember this big old tough guy? He was making threats against Kristi Noem Ice safely from the seat of his car. A few weeks back, he was arrested in Texas, and he had his first court date yesterday. It went about as good as you could imagine. It astounds me, but I think these people honestly believe they haven't done anything wrong, especially after his reaction. He was hoping that he could go home until his trial date. Well, the judge said, She not only believed that he could potentially be a flight risk, but he could also be a threat to his community.
What?
I don't think that he was expecting that answer. Fox News and several other outlets are reporting that this man started crying in court when he heard that he could not go home. Yeah, you heard me right, crying. This is the same man that was instructing others what to do if ICE agents showed up in their neighborhood. I guess, though, from the safety of your car behind that screen, it's so much easier to be a tough guy. You shouldn't have done the crime if you didn't want to do the time. You shouldn't have effed around if you weren't willing to find out. It's hard for me to have any sympathy in these situations, but I do predict that going forward, any of these court cases, we're going to see a trend with this type of behavior. What do you guys think of all this? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, I've been seeing quite a number of videos where people have been saying some crazy stuff. Absolutely insane stuff, like you just heard there, talking about, putting people 6 feet in the dirt, including our president, Uncle Trump, just absolutely insane stuff, just out in the open. Out in the open. The left has become so, first off, bold, right? To just say stuff out in the open, which goes to show you how lopsided our justice system was, that they felt comfortable enough to just say that. Or say those things, but two, just deranged. What, you think just putting somebody 6 feet in the dirt is just okay simply because you don't like them? Is that how we're just supposed to go about life? Simply, whenever we don't like somebody, we bury them 6 feet in the dirt. Like that's lunatic. That's straight jacket level thinking. Straight jacket padded room level thinking. I'm so serious. That's crazy. Absolutely mind-boggling and insane way of thinking. And, I told you guys about the story of an encounter that I had with an individual who was saying such things. Just absolutely, just insane. Oh, I hate Donald Trump. Oh, blah, blah. I mean, just going crazy. And I had to tell him, like, bro, you are nuts. You are insane. You have absolutely lost your mind. Lost it. And it's safe to say I haven't been around that person ever since. But yeah, we got another story of one of those types of individuals, and of all places, Butler, Pennsylvania. Sound familiar?
Also, a Butler County man is accused of threatening to murder President Trump and other U.S. officials. Investigators say Sean Monper was making the threats between January and this month under the online handle Mr. Satan. Investigators say Monper was also threatening to kill ICE agents and Elon Musk, referring to an American Revolution 2.0. His preliminary hearing is set for Monday.
Yeah, a YouTuber arrested. Sean Monper, aka Mr. Satan of Butler County, Pennsylvania, has been federally charged by acting U.S. Attorney Troy Rivetti. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly.
But look how hard they came to get him. He's a YouTuber. He got on socks and shorts. Look how deep they are. God damn, they came. Man, what? Why would you want to do that? Leave people alone. That's all I say.
Butler County, Pennsylvania, has been federally charged by acting U.S. Attorney Troy Rivetti. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing that correctly. For making threats to assault and murder President Uncle Trump, other United States officials, and ICE government agents. The next time someone accuses you of being divisive or vocally supporting our president and his administration, remind them of these constant threats of violence that we continue to endure as conservatives by a radical left who constantly dehumanizes us. And that's facts, 1,000%. Breaking. Holy cow, we found him through a little detective work. Sean Monper, who posted on YouTube with the name Mr. Satan, was arrested for threatening. I looked up the Pennsylvania voter registration status, and Monper is registered as a Democrat. You know, not surprising, right? Not surprising. Here's where it gets weird. Not only does Sean Monper live in Butler, Pennsylvania, near the site of the 2024 assassination attempt, but his birthday is July 13th, the very day of the assassination attempt. Thank you to John David for pointing out this coincidence. Yeah, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Not surprising. He's a Democrat. Democrat. You know, we know conservatives don't do stuff like that. So, that's what you expect to see. You know, a Democrat when you look to see who it was. Wow. Another Pennsylvania man charged with making threats online to assault, blah, blah, blah. It actually says what he was saying on April 8th, on April 8th, the FBI's National Threat Operations Section received an emergency disclosure regarding threats made by a YouTube user called Mr. Satan. Authorities found that the threatening statements occurred between January 15th, 5 days before Trump entered office again, and April 5th. An investigation revealed that the internet activity associated with the account corresponded with Monper's address. The investigation also revealed that Monper obtained a firearms permit just after Trump's inauguration. I'm telling you, these people are deranged. He allegedly wrote using the Mr. Satan account in February, I have bought several guns and been stocking up on ammo since Trump got in office. A March comment stated, eventually I'm going to do a mass, you know what? And 1 week later, he allegedly wrote, I have been buying one gun a month since the election, body armor and ammo. See, these people are so deranged, man. They're deranged. Take care.
But why would you call, first of all, why would you call your YouTube channel Mr. Satan? Is that what he put up there? That's number one. And number two, you telling the whole world, y'all think that the police, the FBI, and these agencies are not looking at these YouTube channels? Man, it's the new way of the world. So you just gonna put anything you think you want to say online? But why would you want to say these things in the first place, man? That's crazy.
He wrote, I have been buying one gun a month since the election, body armor and ammo. See, these people are so deranged, man. They're deranged. Take care of yourselves out there. Be safe, man.
Look,
we're walking the streets with these types of people. That's who we're walking amongst. Okay.
We need to kill. We need to start killing them.
Other threats outlined in the complaint included one on February 17th, which stated, "Nah, we just need to start killing people. Trump, Elon, all the heads of agencies Trump appointed, and anyone who stands in the way. Remember, we are the majority. MAGA is a minority of the country, and by the time it's time to make the move, they will be weakened. Many will be crushed by these policies, and they will want revenge too. American Revolution 2.0. These people are crazy." Another comment made on March 4th stated, I'm going to, him myself. This threat was made in a YouTube video titled Live Trump's Address to Congress. ICE are terrorist people. We need to start blanking them. Monper allegedly wrote on March 18th. On April 1st, he allegedly wrote, if I see an armed ICE agent, I will consider it a domestic terrorist and an active shooter. And yeah, man, this is just ridiculous. Like, for what? Because you don't like Trump? Because you don't like somebody, that's what you resort to. And they say we're the cult and we're the crazy ones. Bullshit. Like, this is like, we don't go around hurting nobody. Not a single one. We don't go around threatening anybody's life. Just because we didn't like Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, it didn't mean we were out there hunting them. That's lunacy. Like I said, that is straight jacket worthy. People like that should be put in straight jackets in a padded room away from society.
He in jail now.
That is nuts. That's nuts. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. You can hate Uncle Trump all you want to. That's fine. Hate him. But like, to threaten people's life, and you're bold enough to do it online. He did it in a video. Like,
a threat.
Man. All that coming after, obviously this situation that happened, which is also pretty crazy still, the Thomas Crook situation. That whole situation still doesn't sit right with me for obvious reasons, but one being like, you felt comfortable enough to walk across a roof with a gun with Secret Service in the area. And not only that, but Secret Service didn't take a shot at you, and you clearly had a firearm. You clearly laid down and aimed it at Uncle Trump. Like, what Secret Service agent is pointing his gun at the president? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And none of the other Secret Service agents said, you know what, let's deal with this before shots rang off. Listen, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Hopefully we figure out what really happened with that whole situation, because I feel like it was definitely something inside going on with that.
And the FBI has barely said a word about what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. Thankfully, Congress is churning out new information to help the American people understand what happened. Records obtained by Senator Chuck Grassley show Thomas Crook's intense preparation in the months leading up to his assassination attempt. Turns out that Crooks first joined the Clairton Gun Club in August of last year, just a year ago, and then visited the range 43 times. Crooks even spent holidays at the shooting range, including Christmas, Valentine's Day, Halloween. Dang. And his parents didn't think this was strange. In 2024, he went to the range for target practice 3 to 6 times a month, almost exclusively training with rifles, not handguns, and made one final visit the day before shooting Trump. The shooting range was crawling with feds. Multiple local and federal law enforcement agencies trained at this facility, including the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees Secret Service. Crooks was training under federal law enforcement's nose. We're now seeing just how close they got to each other. Just 2 months before trying to kill Trump, Crooks was at the range within 24 hours of a Homeland Security Office training session. Meanwhile, new body cam footage from the rally shows Crooks on the AGR building rooftop just minutes before he opened.
Yeah, did all that training and missed.
Did all that training and missed.
That would have been crazy, but we can get into,
maybe he was training to miss.
I don't even want to call them conspiracy theories anymore, because I feel like a lot of our so-called conspiracy theories, or basically all of them, over time have all been proven right. They were a conspiracy theory when we said it, and 7 to 8 months later, turns out it was actually true. Listen, the fact that CNN allegedly aired that rally, and that rally alone, even though Trump had, almost 100 rallies, I believe it was, and that's the one they chose to air live on national television. You think that's a coincidence? I personally don't. Not at all. Not by a long shot. That's the one rally you air live when you haven't aired any other rallies live, as far as my knowledge goes. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody can fact check me on that, please do in the comment section. But as far as my knowledge goes, CNN didn't air a single Trump rally live until the Butler, Pennsylvania Trump rally. Coincidence? Think about that. Not in my humble opinion. Do I know that with 100% certainty? No. Do I have any insider information? No. But just me, using what I would like to call common sense, that ain't no coincidence to me. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Stay safe out there. Peace and love.
Peace and love, baby. Dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the only rally that was televised. I didn't know that. See, I'm learning more and more. I'm learning more and more things, man. Shout out to Doc Rich, man. Oh, man. Love your channel, brother. Love it. Hey, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Maybe it's something different. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.